Okay, here's 10 things you can do right now for guys that have anxiety disorders it will just change your life. It will lower your anxiety, increase your self-esteem, improve your mental health, and you'll be happy in your life. Now, all these things are things you know already. This is the challenge with this video today, and we're getting this through to my clients. They're obvious things, but they're things that most people dismiss because they're so obvious, people overlook them, and they get distracted by trying to find something that's extraordinary. First thing that you can do is right now that will be a game changer for lowering your anxiety, social life, or any anxiety is start exercising regularly and working out. And people will get into things like, well, how long should I work out? Listen, don't worry about how long, whether it's 3 times a week, 5 times, just work out consistently. For some people that'll be once a week to start with, it'll be challenging. Once a week's better than nothing. Regular exercise, scientifically proven, I've been training pretty much all my life, I'm doing it at the moment, it just lowers anxiety and it increases self-esteem. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to improve your diet. Again, you haven't got to be a diet freak. You can be if you want. Just start to consciously eat a healthy meal a day. Fruit, veg, the obvious things. Drink water, eat healthier meals, whether it's a higher protein diet. You know, common sense, eat healthier food. It will make a massive difference on how you feel, lower your anxiety. That's the second one. The third one is about tidying up. Wherever you live, if you live with your parents, you've got your own apartment, a shared accommodation, university campus, wherever you live and sleep and you lay your head and you eat, clean up. 100%, I do this every day. Cleaning gives you psychological relief. Psychological relief lowers anxiety. Most of anxiety is due to stress, worrying, putting off responsibilities, not facing things. So it builds this discipline. That's the third one. The fourth one is be more social. This is the biggest challenge for my clients in the area of anxiety, and I understand. Now, for some people, that's going to feel impossible. For people that are quite what you call, they're lone wolves. I've been like that myself, I understand. Or not social, or don't like being around people. That's fine. Find one person that you do like. There's always one person, isn't there, that you like, that you can talk to, wherever they are. Spend time with that person until you have more strength and confidence. But if you can be more social, then be social, get around family. Sometimes you don't feel like doing it, but you have to. So that will massively lower anxiety 100%. The next one is you need to set goals in life. You need to have goals. They don't have to be big goals, they can be. You need your own personal goals. Listen, forget about what other people think. Forget about what they're going to think. It's about what you think. Set goals. You know, goal setting has been proven. I learned this years ago from some of the great self-improvement teachers, the old school guys. Setting goals increases self-esteem. Any area of self-esteem improvement, lowers anxiety. So the very nature of saying, this is my goal, write it down on paper or speak it out or visualize it or affirm it on a chart, however you do it, record it, it puts you in a positive mindset and obviously work towards that goal. The next one is keep on top of your fashion and your grooming. Again, common sense, not always common practice. Be hygienic, shower every day, aftershave, deodorant, take care of yourself, dress smart. Doesn't always necessarily mean you've got to wear the most expensive clothes. It's not really about the design name. It's not that important. It's about, being smart and being clean. It makes a massive difference. And there's that. Next one, I personally love this one. Go for long walks. Preferably in calm places in nature, but even in busy places, I always find if I go for a long walk for an hour or 2 hours, if I'm feeling stressed or anxious, after the walk, it kind of tires you out. You're more relaxed, you're more calm, and it's good exercise. It's good for the mind as well. So long walks lower anxiety. The next one is get a mentor. You can't do everything on your own. None of us can. And dealing with anxiety is a big burden when you haven't got any support, mental and emotional. So, a teacher can mean different things. Now, again, you've got to find what's right for you. It could be a therapist, psychologist, counselor. In my case, I'm a confidence coach or a life coach or a relationship coach or an anxiety. I specialize in anxiety and confidence. So get a mentor and find a mentor that's right for you, someone that you resonate with. And there's plenty out there. When you start looking for mentors, they just start appearing everywhere. So having a mentor will 100% lower your anxiety, especially if you've got a good relationship and you've got a good working relationship and you're improving. That's really important. On to the next tip. Speaking of improvement, try this mindset. Most people don't do it who have anxiety. Instead of focusing on how bad you are and the fact that you're anxious or you're not improving, ask yourself this question every day. What could I do today that would just improve me a little bit as a person, or just take me a step closer to my goals? And just asking that question already puts you in a positive mood, because most of the times we don't consciously realize our mind is controlling us, the negativity, the anxiety, making us feel bad, making us afraid. So when you ask these questions, you start coming up with new ideas and strategies as to what you can do. Example, when I ask myself that, well, for me, it's like, well, I can go to the gym, I can coach a client, I can make a YouTube video, I can eat a healthy meal, I can take care of, I can pay a bill. So you're getting in the habit of being accountable. That's really, really important. I think that's most of it. The next one is go to a social event. Go to an event where there are people that like the same thing that you like. Let's say for example, you like the Rocky movie, because I love the Rocky films. Let's say there was an event for guys that love the Rocky films and are enthusiastic and want to share it and talk about it in a group. Going to a group of like-minded people always creates a transformational experience. When you've got like-minded people, similar values, you've got something to talk about, so it's not going to be awkward. So that's really important. I think that's most of them, right? I might have done 8. Other things you can do, more advanced things to improve your anxiety, when you feel ready, is throw yourself in the deep end. Face the things that make you the most anxious. An example could be public speaking. Wherever anxiety shows up for you, and I think that's something that you would progress on after you do all the other tips. But that's basically like, I think I said 8 or 9 or 10 of the main things. If you do all these things, you're going to see a significant change in your self-esteem, your confidence, and your anxiety will lower. I'd even go add a bonus, practice speaking in front of the camera, making YouTube videos, or just getting your phone out. You'll get more confident, you'll get more relaxed in yourself, you'll get used to your voice, your body language will improve, and it's a good way of improving social skills, lowering anxiety, or any area of life where you can perform. Comedy, improvisation, singing, all these things help. I want to add on a bonus. I know I've said training in the gym, there's different types of training. Personally, my 2 favourites are weight training and boxing. I found them to be really effective. I'd probably say boxing is my favourite actually. It's a difficult one, but really good for lowering anxiety. So that's it. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel, like, share, leave your comments in the box below. And if you want to go a step further and get in touch for a coaching session, I do coaching for anxiety over Zoom. I do single sessions, easygoing, pay-as-you-go. If you don't want to commit to a long-term program, get in touch. And I do coaching in person, but some of you might feel more comfortable starting off with a 1-hour Zoom session where I can talk to you and help you and create some goals and strategy. See you next video, all right? Appreciate the support, Fearless.